Good afternoon and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Mark and I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2012 Holden SV6 Z Series this afternoon. Series 2 of course being a 2012. Start at the front of the car. You notice the chrome surrounding our grille, driving lights down in the front of our bumper, finished in red. No real obvious marks or anything across the front of the car, which is good. And as we move around to the passenger side, a few things to highlight. We've got our grey alloy wheels on this particular car, a couple of minor little scuff marks there with really good depth on our tyres as well. The Z Series badging on our front guard with colour-coded exterior mirrors and door handles. As you can see, the exterior condition presents extremely well. And as we move down towards the rear of the car, no marks on our right-hand rear alloy wheel, which is good. And as we come around to the back of the car, a few things to point out. We've got our factory spoiler, a minor mark on our bumper bar, which will probably just polish off. We've also got colour-coded reverse sensors as well, and a reverse camera too, which we'll touch on a little bit later. Once again, apart from that little mark we'll polish off, no other real scratches or dint or anything that I can see. And as we come around to the passenger side, the consistency continues. Minor little scuff on our left-hand rear alloy wheel, consistent once again with its age. And then as you can see, the paintwork on the passenger side of the car as well presents consistently right around the car in really good order. A very minor scratch on our front alloy wheel as well, but our overall exterior condition for a 2012 model is in really good order. Back around at the front of the Holden now, we'll just have a little bit of a chat about the performance. 3.6 litre V6 motor pushes this car along, and it gives us 210 kilowatts of power, coupled with 350 newton meters of torque, but at the same time still delivering really good fuel economy, 9.5 litres combined per 100 k's, so certainly will give you the economy as well as the power if you need it. Out at the rear of the car now, and as a customer mentioned to me on the weekend, the really attractive thing about the boot area in the Holden is the actual size of storage area. We've got our factory carpets in here as well, which have just been cleaned. Also a little battery cover just on the side there. In the SV6s, our battery is housed in the boot of the car, and then our cargo net there as well, just to stop, you know, any small items flying around in the car if we need to. Underneath that cover there, we just simply lift that up when we need to access the spare, and as you can see, once again another grey forged alloy wheel with a tyre that's relatively brand new. So inside the SV6 now, and once again the interior presents a lot like the exterior of the car, really well maintained. On our steering wheel we've got height and reach adjustment, so it is telescopic, just turning to the right there, auto headlights, factory cruise control on our indicator stalk, and of course our steering wheel is leather wrapped as well. And then on the steering wheel itself, audio controls here with our Bluetooth button as well. Even though it does have the navigation button, this particular car is not fitted with nav. Then our audio button here on the side with our trip computer button there as well. And this knob just alters between radio stations, or depending on what you're playing, tracks. Does support audio streaming, being a Series 2. And then into the center section, our multi-function screen here, as we mentioned earlier, does have reverse camera and an extremely clear picture behind us. AM FM stereo with CD player as well, all of our master controls for our audio, and then dual zone climate control, air conditioning or heating, all of our buttons there. We'll move our T-bar out of the way. You can see the button to manually turn off traction control if we wish to. And while we're talking about our transmission, drive it as a normal auto, or if you bring it across to the left, it drops it into sports mode, allows us to manually change through the gears. Behind that, a button to lock and unlock our doors, our controls for our exterior mirrors, and then our power window buttons as well, with our handbrake adjacent on the right hand side, cup holders behind that, and then a good storage area in there with our USB and auxiliary inputs as well. Now we'll scan around the interior of the car so you can pay attention to how well the seats present. Being the Z series, we've got the partial leather, so the exterior bolsters on the base of the seat and the sides are all finished in leather, with a bit of a leather infill in our door trims as well. And as I mentioned, the carpets present as new. 6 airbags in this particular car, so front, side and curtain airbags. Does give it a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. And then, as I mentioned earlier, only done just over 100,000 Ks. Our service books pretty much stamped every 15,000 Ks. A couple haven't been stamped in the book, but overall very consistent service history. And there are also a number of invoices in our actual little pocket that has all our manuals as well. So just in summary, hope this has given you a really good idea of our 2012 Holden SV6 Series 2. Presents really well, just over 100,000 Ks, so good Ks for its age, 5-star ANCAP safety rating and an extremely attractive motor car. So give us a call on 9907 0555 and one of our staff will be able to help you further.